What's up, collectors? My name is Scott. Welcome to another episode of MadMage-Collector. We're in the truck right now. As you can see, it's about 6:30 a.m. on a Sunday, and I am off to buy some comic books from a guy that I found on Facebook Marketplace. Listing for a couple boxes of comic books. Looked pretty good from what I could tell. Looked like stuff that I'd be interested in. So, I'm gonna take a little drive this morning and check them out and hopefully come home with a good haul. So stay tuned, see what I got. All right, collectors, so that went pretty well. Just met the guy, picked up some comic books. Got two boxes and some stuff back there. I saw some Spider-Man, saw some Superman, saw some Batman. Looks like there's some pretty good stuff in there. So, like I said, it went pretty well. It went pretty straightforward. It was a nice guy. Didn't talk much. I gave him the money. He gave me the comic books. So, heading back to the house right now. I'm gonna go through these with you guys, and hopefully we got some good stuff. All right, collectors, so we are back from our little journey, our little hunt for some comic books. It was a nice little road trip. You know, I headed out pretty early in the morning, so I wouldn't disturb the wife or kids or anything like that on the way out the door. Back now, went through the comic books, brought them inside, tried to organize them as best I could, by publisher, separating the Marvel, DC from each other and the independents. Tried to organize by title and related characters as well. They were really dirty. They were many of them were not bagged and boarded. They were just stacked on top of each other in two separate boxes. They were actually Bojangles tailgate boxes of all things, but hey, sometimes you just gotta put them in what you can find. So this guy was just trying to get rid of them, so they were probably just sitting in their garage, a basement somewhere or whatever. So paid $50 for him, and the interaction, was very simple. Wasn't a great experience, wasn't a bad experience. He seemed pretty nice, but just gave him the money. He gave me the comic books, a little bit of small talk, and then I was on my way. So anyway, I organized them, bagged and boarded them, cleaned them up a little bit as well. Like I said, many of them really dirty. I didn't do anything crazy in terms of restoration. I just did a dry cleaning on most of the books. Got all the dust, dirt, and gunk off. All you need to do with that is just take a paper towel or a dry washcloth, something like that, and just lightly buff out what you can. So that did the trick, and honestly, really brightened up some of these comic books. So I was very pleased with that process. Got them all into bag and boards. This entire long box pretty much filled it up, so about 150, 140, I would say, comic books altogether from the collection. And about a quarter of it, I'd say probably somewhere between like 20 and 30 comic books were actual keys, minor significant keys. Some of them were pretty good, first appearances, first origin stories of some characters or some groups. So we'll cut over to another video here in a moment and kind of take you through, the good books that I found from this lot. And then a bunch of other, other really cool books that I'm going to add to the collection and maybe keep there, for a while just to kind of start or finish off some runs. But they were in good shape. I liked, some of the covers, so I'm going to keep them for a little bit, or maybe, down the road if I want to invest in some bigger books, I'll sell some of these off for $1, $2, $3, who knows. But definitely think I made my money back at minimum. I think certainly, value of some of these books, even just one or two of them together, is at $50, even in kind of the mid-grade condition that they're in. So anyway, enough chatter about that. Let's get into it and I'll show you what I got. All right, collectors, so here's some of the bulk DC stuff that I got out of this collection. This guy had a lot of Superman, so looks like we got some Action Comics here. Good bit of Superman Action Comics, a couple duplicates. We got a first volume Superman there. We got some Adventures of Superman, Superman Annual, second volume Superman. Yeah, just a ton of Superman here, guys. We got some Man of Steel.
little bit of Batman. Random Blue Devil. Random Captain Carrot. I was kind of stoked when I saw that one. Shout out to James from Midhunter Comics. I know he's a big Captain Carrot fan. The Justice League. That's it for the DC stuff. And here's some of the Marvel bulk. Nice little Sensational She-Hulk cover there. Like that Thor cover. Alpha Flight. Silver Surfer. Only one Amazing Spider-Man in this lot, surprising me. Excalibur. Some New Mutants. A couple Battlestar Galacticas. Shogun Warriors. Morbius. Yeah, a little bit of Punisher too. And some Warzone, War Journal. And a couple X-Men. And finishing it off with Beavis and Butthead. Alright, so here are the DC keys. We got Action Comics 662, Clark Kent tells Lois Lane that he's Superman. 687, first solo story featuring Eradicator and the introduction of the Kryptonian Regeneration Matrix. Adventures of Superman number 500, first John Henry. We got Superman Volume 2 number 50, 2 copies of those. And Superman Volume 2 number 79. Then number 80. Reign of Superman tie-ins. Got an Action Comics number 686, Funeral for a Friend. Man of Steel number 37. We got Superman number 3. Action Comics 703 and a Superboy number 8. No key significance to these, but they are the DC Universe variant logos, which we all know and love. Love to collect those. They're just a little bit rarer, so I threw those in the DC keys here. Then we have Avengers number 185, Origin of Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Avengers 227, second appearance of Captain Marvel, Monique Rambeau, and the first black female Avenger. Avengers 288, first team appearance of Heavy Metal. Uncanny X-Men number 176, first Valerie Cooper. And Uncanny X-Men 185, Storm gets stripped of her powers. Got number 191, first Nimrod. It's a nice key. 215, first Stonewall, first Super Saber, first Crimson Commando. 221, first full appearance of Mr. Sinister. That's a good key right there. And we got number 222. So the classic battle of X-Men and Marauders. Nice Wolverine Sabretooth cover there. Excalibur number 2, first Kylun as young boy. What If number 23, Origin of the Eternals and the first Spider-Man. That's a great key there. Fantastic Four 229, first Evan Seeker. Got a couple DC versus Marvel comics, number 2 and 3. Tons of battles and meetups between Marvel and DC heroes. And then a Wonder Man number 4, which is the first Splice. And then a Beavis and Butthead number 28, just a scarce final issue. Alright collectors, so there you have it. That's what we got from our little Facebook marketplace haul. Got some really cool stuff. We got first appearance of Mr. Sinister, Origin of the Eternals, a bunch of other cool books, cool covers as well. So this is my favorite, from the bunch that we got. Filled out the collection, with a lot of other stuff. Superman, filled out that Superman collection a little bit. So I'm happy, with this purchasing this collection. This is what you want to see, when you're taking a gamble, rolling the dice, on a random collection like this, whether it's Facebook Marketplace or a garage sale, yard sale, flea market, whatever the case may be. You want to see, good books coming out of that box as you're going through it, and I think we definitely accomplished that today. So if you like the video, if you like the books that I pulled, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Join me again for some more collecting fun. Happy hunting, and keep on collecting.